So, embracing the new norm is the symbolic action you chose. Okay, I get it. Some of us really find it hard to embrace a new norm, especially when we are attached to the old norm, So now in this video, I would like to provide information, quotes, support, and understanding for those dealing with grief or wanting to learn more about it. We are going to take action and create a personalized grief care package. I truly hope that our discussion today can be helpful and comforting. But again, this is triggering to some, and prioritizing your mental and emotional well-being throughout this video is very, very important. So if you need to take a step back, please do. And before we move on, if you have yet to watch the previous video called The Art of Mourning, it's Pathway 1, and it's called The Art of Mourning, Expressing Grief Through Creativity, please go watch these interactive videos. It will make more sense. And as your sis, if you think that I am offering beneficial content and producing good fruit, please hit the like button and subscribe for more. So, I wanted to start this segment by sharing some quotes that may provide comfort and inspiration during difficult times when we have to embrace the new norm after losing a loved one. The first quote I would like to share is from Queen Elizabeth II. Now look, y'all, I am not here to go into any of these people's lives and say if they live or have lived a life that I agree with. I am just sharing their quotes, okay? That made a lot of sense to me when it came to grieving. So back to the quote, okay? She says, "Grief is the price we pay for love." This quote reminds me that the pain of losing someone we love is a reflection of the deep love and connection we shared with them. It acknowledges that grief is a natural and necessary part of the healing process. Now, the second quote I want to share is from Helen Keller. She said, "What we have once enjoyed, we can never lose. All that we love deeply becomes a part of us." This quote reminds me that the love and memories we shared with our loved ones will always remain with us. Though they may no longer be physically present, their impact on our lives continues to shape who we are. Now, the third quote is from Elizabeth Kubler-Ross. I hope I am saying her name correctly. I think it's Kubler. Hopefully. If not, I apologize. But she said, "The reality is that you will grieve forever. You will not, quote unquote, get over the loss of a loved one. You will learn to live with it. You will heal, and you will rebuild yourself around the loss you have suffered. You will be whole again, but you will never be the same. Nor should you be the same. Nor would you want to." Man, that was deep. But anyway, gotta keep moving on because I can get stuck right there. This quote acknowledges that grief is a lifelong process. It emphasizes that while we may never fully get over the loss, we can learn to integrate it into our lives and find ways to move forward while honoring the memory of our loved ones. The fourth quote is from Earl Groman. He states that the only way to get through grief is to grieve. This is simple and straightforward. This quote reminds me that allowing ourselves to experience and express our grief is important. It encourages us to give ourselves permission to feel the pain, the sadness, and all the emotions that come with loss, as it is a necessary part of the healing process. And the last quote I would like to share is from Jamie Anderson. They say, "Grief, I've learned, is really just love. It's all the love you want to give but cannot. All that unspent love gathers up in the corners of your eyes, the lump in your throat, and in that hollow part of your chest. Grief is just love with no place to go. This quote beautifully captures the essence of grief, highlighting that it is an expression of the love we still hold for our departed loved ones. It reminds us that our love for them remains even though they are no longer physically present. It still remains. Our love for them remains. Man, these quotes just bring me strength and give me peace that passes all understanding when I am grieving someone that I love. I hope these quotes help you as well. I must say, reading them gave me quietness in the midst of the chaotic mental gymnastics about why someone has to transition from this earth. It just brought me to a place of stillness, and I think this is the perfect time for us to just take our mental break. So I would like to take this opportunity to remember our loved ones who are no longer with us anymore and have contracted into another realm, another reality. If you have any great memories with them, please, if you are up to it, please share them in the comments below. I would love to read them. Now, let's take our breathing break. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Whew. I really love taking our mental breaks. It just brings everything back to focus. Now, I figure one unique way to help you with grief is by creating a personalized grief care package. This thoughtful gesture can, I believe, provide comfort, support, and a reminder that you are not alone in your journey. So, let's come up with some ideas for items you can include. Number 1. The basic thing we might know to have in our package is a journal or notebook. Grief can be overwhelming, and writing down thoughts and emotions can be therapeutic. If we can provide ourselves with a beautiful journal or notebook, we can then express our feelings and memories, or even write letters to our loved ones just to alleviate our hearts and try to embrace the new norm in our lives. Number 2. We need to have comforting items in our grief care package. We can include items that provide physical comfort, such as a soft blanket, cozy socks, or a scented candle, or perhaps maybe something that smells or reminds you of them. These can create a soothing atmosphere and help create a sense of calm during challenging moments. Number 3. We definitely need self-care items. Grief can take a toll on one's mental and physical well-being. We can include self-care items like bath salts, essential oils, or relaxation music to encourage memories or relaxation and self-nurturing. Number 4. Now, this is something that I do use a lot when grieving. Inspirational or books pertaining to grief. These can address grief and healing, providing insights and guidance. I consider books that have helped others in similar situations, or ones that share stories of hope and resilience. If you need some recommendations, please email me and I will give you the ones that helped me. Okay, moving on. Number 5, memory keepsakes. We could include a small photo album or a frame where you can display cherished memories of your loved ones. You can also have a personalized keepsake, such as like a necklace or a keychain with your loved one's initials, or a meaningful symbol of some sort. Now remember, this is personal for you, so you can include anything in your care package, okay? Okay, so number 6, comfort food and treats. Now, I know this one will stir some people up. But hey, sometimes we just have to catch a break when we can, right? Especially when we are grieving. And I know from experience that grief can affect your appetite, and providing yourself with some of your favorite snacks or comfort foods can offer a small source of pleasure and nourishment during difficult times. I remember, and it was just recently, but I remember I lost over 15 pounds within 4 days because I was grieving and not eating because of it. So I just had to think about it and say, hey, you're not taking care of yourself. Like, you need to really get back on track. And I had to realize that I was losing weight. And people around me seen it, and they were just like, hey, you're getting small. So I just wanted to cover that and let you guys know that it's okay for a time being into the comfort foods and treats, okay? And last but not least, number 7, support resources. Yes, you are right. I am an advocate for support, and I believe if you include information on grief support groups, counseling services, or ways to relieve some of the pain, that helps through the grieving process. By all means, please utilize it. I hope this symbolic action gave you an insight into how important it is to care for yourself during difficult times. Remember, the most important aspect of this care package is the thought and love behind it. Please tailor the items to your liking, your preferences, and needs. Yes, I know it is difficult. It is rough, and there is no other experience like it. Mourning is something most people do not want to face, but we will all face it one way or another. And I just hope that I am giving you something that can help you in the process. So now that we have gathered our personal items to put into our personalized grief care package, the symbolic action I would like for you to do is put it all in one place, in a box, tote, container, book bag, case, chest, wherever you find fit, and put it somewhere special, somewhere you can have access to it when needed. And once you do those 2 things, sit with it, with your eyes closed, and peacefully mourn, quietly accept, and embrace your new norm. Now, let's recap. First, I shared quotes from others who have had some insight on how grieving the loss of a loved one is hard. It gave some strength for us before diving into the symbolic action, And next, we came up with personalized items that we could put in our own personalized grief care package to provide us some comfort during our grieving process. Then, the action we took was to put it in some sort of box and put it in a special place that is reachable when we need to bring it out. So I hope that this video really gave you some helpful things to do while grieving. It's hard. It's hard. It is hard. And I have been through it. And I just want to help. I just genuinely want to help. So I just hope that you guys take this video and use it to your advantage. And lastly, if you like what I am doing and the way I am trying to help individuals overcome things, please subscribe by virtually becoming my friend. Please like the video, share it as well, and hit the like button and the notification bell to stay updated when I drop new valuable content that interests you. This is the last interactive path video to this option. Your sis from a different miss has your back. So until next time, detect, check, affect, and accept what is going on in your life conscientiously. Toesies.